You have no doubt heard the name Medusa. Is she a person who became a monster because of her beauty, or the most unfairly treated figure in Greek mythology? The decision is yours. Who is this Medusa in Greek mythology?
Greek mythology, legends, Greek gods are very famous all over the world. And there are still people who believe that the legend is true. However, when it comes to Greek mythology, it would be surprising if her name didn't come to mind first. You may have heard of Medusa, the evil, demonic goddess commonly found in Greek mythology. It is a known fact that many Greek mythology stories and even movies related to her have been created based on her character. But who exactly is this Medusa? A demon? Or a cursed human daughter? What does she really look like? Because these are all myths and legends, we cannot understand that this is the real story, but the myths and legends about her, which are very popular, are as follows. In some places, she is portrayed as a fierce person from birth, while in other places, Medusa is said to be a very innocent young woman. There she is, a young woman who has been wronged. According to many legends, Medusa was a very beautiful woman with a beautiful figure. She was one of 3 Gorgon sisters born to Cato and Phorcys, primordial sea gods. Medusa was mortal, while her sisters, Sthena and Euryale, were immortal. It has always been said that she is the only human soul born to the sea gods and that she is not a demon by nature. The meaning of her name, Medusa, means protector. It is said that Medusa, who was a very beautiful young woman, had very attractive long hair. She was the attraction of men and the envy of women because of her attractive beauty. Her beauty is so much that it is said that there was no goddess as beautiful as her even among the gods. Because of her beautiful charm, this beautiful Medusa became very popular among the gods. Moreover, Medusa had no hope of marriage, so she willingly devoted herself as a priestess to Athena. To be a priestess of Athena, she had to be a virgin. Thousands of people came from different parts of the world just to see the beautiful Medusa rather than to worship the goddess Athena. So in the meantime, Poseidon, the lord of the sea, saw her and lusted after her in his heart because of her beauty. But Medusa rejects him several times. But Poseidon's desire was not suppressed. He wanted to get Medusa somehow. Because there was a conflict between Athena and Poseidon, and because of the anger caused by Medusa's rejection of him. Poseidon thought that somehow he would achieve his goal and started chasing Medusa. Terrified, Medusa runs to Athena's temple, hoping that Athena, whom she worships with devotion, will protect her. But Poseidon came to the temple, abused the helpless Medusa in the temple and abandoned her. When all was said and done, Athena appeared before Medusa. Athena decided not to fight someone like Poseidon for the priestess of her temple. Instead, she blamed the image of Medusa for having corrupted Poseidon's mind. As Athena is the goddess of law and order, it is said that she was very angry about the incident that happened in her temple. At that time, there was a law that the husband should declare his wife publicly and get married, and should be subject to that bond for the rest of his life. Accordingly, Poseidon was supposed to be Medusa's husband, but that did not happen, and Athena was very angry because Poseidon left her and ran away. But Medusa continued to seek help from Athena. Medusa fell at Athena's feet and begged to show her the right way to survive, but Athena refused. The goddess Athena had been jealous of Medusa for some time. Medusa always stood in Athena's temple with her long flowing hair spread out gracefully. And she became more beautiful than Athena. Although Athena was a goddess, Athena was always jealous that Medusa, a human daughter, looked so attractive. Jealousy and hatred in Athena emerges at that time. Therefore, instead of helping Medusa, Athena cursed Medusa with jealousy and hatred in order to cover the scar of the incident that happened in her temple. According to her curse, Medusa's beautiful and attractive long hair turns into living vile snakes. Anyone looking into her eyes turned to stone. The lower part of her body also became like a cobra. Legends say that her fair face and body were covered with thick, ugly scales. Athena and Poseidon were well-known enemies and fought over what's now known as Athens. As you can guess by its name, Athena won that battle. So, it's unclear why Athena would protect Poseidon over Medusa, but Poseidon was a god and Medusa was simply a mortal. Gods always had the upper hand in such disputes. Perhaps Athena was the one to punish Medusa because the rape occurred in her temple. Or it was because Athena was the goddess of reason and the ancient Greeks believed she kept the world in order, therefore she was the one to punish someone for their discretion. Regardless, Medusa seemed to undergo many unfortunate circumstances. After this, many of the warriors of that time tried to achieve that fame by killing this dangerous monster named Medusa. But the fate of all of them was to become stone idols. Later, a hero named Perseus, a demigod and son of Zeus, the leader of the Greek gods, took up this challenge. The Greek gods helped it. A headscarf was given by Hades, who was considered the ruler of the underworld. It makes the wearer invisible to the naked eye. A pair of winged shoes was given by Hermes, the messenger of the Greek gods, to enable him to move very quickly. Athena provided a bronze shield that could reflect Medusa's deadly gaze. Perseus was also given a sword so sharp that he could sever Medusa's head from her trunk with one blow. With this help, Perseus eventually killed Medusa and took her head. At that time, the blood flowing from Medusa's womb, who was pregnant due to Poseidon, gave birth to the winged horse Pegasus and the winged pig Chrysaor. Although killed, Medusa's head remained intact, with the power to turn those who saw it into a stone statue when its eyes were opened. When Perseus was finished with Medusa's head, he gave it to Athena, who put it in her breastplate and shield. According to another legend, Medusa was the most beautiful maiden ever to live, and she lived in a sunless region in the distant North Pole. She was very proud of her beauty and thought she was more beautiful than the goddess Athena. Because of her desire to see the sun, Medusa asked Athena for permission to travel to the South Pole. But Athena refused this request. Enraged by this, Medusa began to say that Athena rejected her request out of jealousy of her. Hearing this, Athena became angry and cursed Medusa and turned her hair into serpents. That is how the beautiful Medusa turned into ugly Medusa, according to the myth. However, according to many, Medusa is a very fierce monster. But she is one of the most unfairly betrayed characters in Greek mythology.